performing on the BMI stage was incredible. I'm still kind of high from it, so it's exhilarating.
How was it performing on stage? It was incredible. I loved every single moment of it. This is my second show ever, and I can't wait to do a million more.
This stage was like the best show I think I've like ever played, honestly.
Well, I do think this is the most beautiful stage.
I've been with BMI since I was 13 years old, and I've always known this stage is like, you know, legends come from the stage. So I thought we were gonna have maybe like, I was telling her, I'm like, listen, if there's like 40 people there, like, let's be pumped, all right? So when the whole place was filled up, I was literally like, I got a little worked up inside. I got kind of like teared up, and looking over and seeing you, I was just like, that's my wife. She's killing it.
It was awesome. A lot of adrenaline. I was really excited, and also I was freaking out beforehand. I've never played this big of a festival. I've never played a festival ever or with a band, so I was really nervous, but second I got up there, it was awesome. I would do it like 300 times over. I'm so excited to play the next one.
It felt amazing. I mean, after like a year and a half being stuck in my bedroom, you know, not being able to play live music, to go straight and play a, you know, festival, it feels, you know, surreal.
BMI has been really helpful to me in my career. The second I joined, it just really felt like I was part of the family, and I'm treated that way there. So it means a lot. And in music, which can be a really difficult thing to be in, having people feel kind of like family in the business is kind of everything that keeps you going.
I listen to a lot of different types of music. Like I listen to Elton John, to Queen, to even Bowling for Soup, to, you know, Kanye and Drake, and even Tyler, the Creator. I kind of draw inspiration from all these different places and kind of just blend my own little mashup of songwriting.
I love Stevie Wonder songs, man. They stand the test of time, and you hear them everywhere you go. You still always hear them, and they're such awesome songs. I just want to make people feel good like those songs.
I really have to create a vibe, because I honestly feel like when I'm being creative, when that energy is flowing, it's flowing from a higher power, it's flowing from somewhere else. It's really spiritual, honestly, to be able to channel like those deepest parts of yourself and make something that people can connect to.
I've got a little studio set up. It used to be in the basement of the house I was living in, and now it's in the corner of my friend's shop, where he restores old keyboard instruments.
It's interesting because I feel like I've gotten better at writing in the studio, but for the most part, I think that I come up with my best lyrics just kind of like in my car when I'm thinking and driving, or when I'm in bed at night overthinking things. I'll think of something and I'll be like, oh, that could be a lyric. So just honestly living my life.
It's like we all basically hang out in a room. It's just 3 guys in a room just writing an arrangement and just putting random stuff together. All of a sudden we come up with this, you know, masterpiece.
Ty or Brian will pitch a riff, or I'll just start like doing a drum beat, and we'll just jam a bunch of random stuff and kind of like be like, ooh, that was cool, or oh, that wasn't.
We like create new ideas through like the iPhones now, you know, on like FaceTime, and just sending videos back and forth of new parts, and then by the time we meet up, we have all this material to work with, and so, you know, it's just kind of meshing everything together and fitting it all the way it's supposed to sound.
I think performing allows everything to come full circle. For me, like, I think for both of us, we spend a lot of time in the studio. We spend far more time in the studio and write far more music than what we release. So whenever we do release music, having the ability to see people that have listened to our music and connect with them it's a special thing, and it really does it brings the whole thing just full circle.
Check, test, 1 2, mic test, 1 2.
Performing now, and for the past like 2 and 3 years. Before that, I started as a producer just in the studio. That was my happy place because I'd never really performed before. And then I started performing, and I was like, this is where I'm supposed to be, out with people, you know, all that good stuff.
When did I know that I wanted to be a singer-songwriter? I have always known forever. It's the only thing that I've ever wanted. It's the only thing that I've ever been good at. And so there's never really been another option for me.
I'm not gonna go to college.
I've been singing pretty much ever since I could talk. And, you know, it's just something I always enjoyed, something I always thought I was good at. So, you know, I dove more into it later on in life, got into producing and writing. And, yeah, now I'm here, so.
I realized I wanted to be an artist when I just realized it was the only way, really, that I could express myself.
Be yourself, because when you do that, you're gonna realize nobody's like you, bro. And when nobody's like you, people are gonna come to you because they can't get it anywhere else. So be you, bro. Even if people don't understand it now, it's just gonna take time.
I'm not a father yet, but in the future, I might have kids. As of right now, I have kids that are songs, and I can't pick any favorites for any of my kids. They're all my favorites, and I love them all.
Thank you guys again so much. We are Migrant Motel.
Open yourself to writing with more people, to working with more people, because they will always contribute to your ideas, make them better, tell them when they're shitty. So yeah, that's the truth. So always be open to work with other people. For me, it's what's worked best, and you know, it's what I love to do mostly with Migrant Motel.
Yeah, and I would second that. Just being really open and hone your craft. Take time to figure out what it is that you want to do. If it's songwriting for yourself, songwriting for anybody else, and you know, it's kind of like being an artist, because at the end of the day, you are creating art. So just put your heart into it and don't stop until you get to where you want to go, and then still don't stop.
I think there's like an excitement when people feel like the music they're hearing reflects the moment that they're living in. And there's like that Nina Simone quote, artists should reflect the times that they live in. And I think about it a lot, because I think if Nina Simone could upload any track she wanted at any time, like I can now, we would hear from her all the time. And so I'm just taking that like responsibility and that privilege and trying to use it as an artist.
Thank you!